Among the two North Carolina-class battleships, the Washington is the most famous and the most successful. It saw very active service in the Pacific Theater, and during the naval battle of Guadalcanal on the night of November 14, 1942, it executed one of the most accurate battleship gunfire actions in naval history. Using its radar-controlled fire, it crippled Japanese battleship Kirishima in a matter of minutes, helped save the critical U.S. position on Guadalcanal. Its sister ship, the USS North Carolina, is more famous today as a museum ship and entered service earlier, participating in many major battles. However, it never achieved such a decisive individual victory as the Washington did. It primarily served in carrier escort and anti-aircraft screening roles. A quick way to tell them apart: because the Washington entered service later, its foremast and funnel complex were set slightly farther apart. On the North Carolina, the mast and front funnel are almost touching, while on the Washington, there's a noticeable gap between the two. If you can spot this detail in a game, let me know in the comments. Throughout the war, the Washington was almost never directly seen by enemy ships or aircraft. Especially in night battles, thanks to its superior radar, it could open fire without seeing the enemy and without being seen itself. During the famous Guadalcanal battle where it sank the Kirishima, the Japanese ships couldn't even tell where the devastating fire was coming from. No Japanese sailor ever reported sighting its silhouette in combat. On that night, November 15, 1942, while maneuvering at full power, around 28 knots, the Washington's radar-directed 16-inch, 406mm main batteries scored at least 9, and by some accounts nearly 20, heavy hits on the Kirishima in just 7 minutes. This performance is considered one of the most accurate and effective displays of naval gunnery ever, executed at night, at high speed, and using radar. It's a historical feat that reminds me of the decisive power of a perfectly timed salvo. Now let's get into some specs we haven't covered yet. Its maximum ballistic range was 36,900 yards, that's about 33.7 kilometers. It achieved this with the guns at their maximum 45-degree elevation, firing a 1,225 kilograms armor-piercing, or AP, shell at a muzzle velocity of 823 meters per second. It also carried high-explosive, or HE, shells for shore bombardment. Washington's true revolutionary advantage was its ability to use this range at night or in poor weather. Its Mk3 fire control radar allowed it to measure a target's range and bearing accurately, second by second, and direct its guns accordingly. This gave it an overwhelming edge over enemies like the Kirishima, which relied on traditional optical sights. A key point: the Mk3 fire control radar was an analog system. Its display wasn't a continuous modern-style screen. Don't confuse it with today's radars. Its power lay in its accuracy and its ability to operate in night and bad weather conditions. This technological superiority became a hallmark of American battleships. Its secondary guns, the 5-inch 38 caliber mounts, are considered among the best dual-purpose naval guns of the era. They were highly effective against both surface targets and, with their proximity-fused ammunition, against aircraft. The number of these and lighter anti-aircraft guns increased throughout the war, making the class far more resilient to air attack than many of its contemporaries. The ships used an all-or-nothing armor scheme. Vital areas like the citadel, magazines, and engine rooms were protected by a thick armor belt and deck, while the ends were lightly armored. However, the triple turret design and slender bow caused severe vibration at high speeds, over 26 knots. This interfered with fire control equipment and was uncomfortable for the crew, a notable drawback in an otherwise brilliant design. So the Washington is coming as the premium Tier 8 ship in February's Blitz Pass. Let's break it down. First thing you'll notice, it's a North Carolina class ship. So yeah, it's basically a North Carolina. We covered its history earlier, so I won't repeat that. Now before we go further, a quick heads up. We are not talking about that unique camo, and we are definitely not mentioning the car spoiler thing behind it. Let's just move on calmly. Once, a poet said, "If I wanted car racing, I'd play Asphalt or Need for Speed, but I'm a sailor." Wise words. The North Carolina class already has a few sisters in the Blitz. And let's be real, Tier 8 has turned into pure chaos lately. With ships like Desaven Provincian and Connecticut from the shipyard and pass, this tier is full of planes, airstrikes, and, well, Atlantico leading the charge. So, welcome to the mess, Washington. For this American battleship, always pick the extra range in both equipment and elite bonus. Why? Better dispersion. Don't even think about choosing anything else. You saw the ship's setup on screen. For commanders, you've got Dewey or Oldendorf. Oldendorf gives better citadel damage and AP pen, Dewey gives more survivability. If you don't have either, any commander with AP pen at level 11 works. It's got decent main battery range and a bit more HP than the regular North Carolina. But the real highlight? Rapid reload is level 2. That alone makes it a better North Carolina. Speaking of better North Carolinas, remember Fashionista? That was another better North Carolina. Seems like we're on a mission to keep making better ones until we make North Carolina great again. But economically, the Blitz Pass is still the best deal in the game, gold and resources included. And historically, this ship had to be in the game. I'm glad it's here. So overall, not bad. It doesn't hit as hard as Kansas or Tennessee, but remember, this is a fast battleship. The playstyle fits Blitz perfectly. You get good range from the elite bonus and equipment, but you pay for it with weaker armor. That's the unspoken rule. You'll need good aim with the main guns. Don't expect to dev strike everything. Look at the images. But with a commander spec'd into AP pen and citadel damage, Washington really comes alive. Overall, it's balanced and delivers that classic American fast battleship experience, just like North Carolina. Plus, as a premium, you can assign any commander without spending gold. Always a win. Anti-aircraft is working. Now the downside, if you already have North Carolina, why get this? Maybe you don't need it. But if you love naval history, or just want a slightly stronger North Carolina, or if the Blitz Pass rewards look good to you, then maybe it's worth it. To do well in matches, decide your position early and avoid brawling. Play to your range. In the end, ships like this keep the true battleship experience alive in Blitz. Long, live battleships without an Atlantico on every corner. That's it from me. Up next, we'll cover the new German tech tree and a Tier 10 destroyer. If you've made it this far, you're eligible for the gold giveaway. Just leave a comment below and end it with, "I wash my Washington," and your server name. I'll reach out to the winners. All right, I'm out. See you next time.
Confirm penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Praise the Emperor! Confirm penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Target penetrated. I strike with the Emperor's fist. Penetration! Praise the Emperor! Let the light of the Emperor be with you. By the Emperor, it shall be done. Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Confirm penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Confirm penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! The hand of the Emperor guides me! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Penetration! Praise the Emperor! Target penetrated! I strike with the Emperor's fist! Penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Our victory is in sight! Spare none in your fury! Praise the Emperor! Target penetrated! I strike with the Emperor's fist! Confirmed penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! We have earned our keep today, men.